Alrighty guys, plants are looking good, and actually the tomato plants have sprouted well. I got a few in that one, and then what I did, I sprinkled some basil seeds around um, each of the. By the time the tomato plants get taller, the basil will take over and cover up the dirt area, and they'll be happy. And you can use the basil with your tomato because normally that's a good combo. Primo's little experiment's still going. I used up the rest of the soil, and I had it wet, so I poured a little bit in there. I didn't have to do that, but that's the way it goes. Um, Pierre from Facebook mentioned, why don't you build another stove, but have binder type hinges like on a book? And I thought, yeah, that would work. So I did it. Um, it folds in flat again. However, some of this is my prototype, so the wire that's left over sticks out a bit and might poke holes into stuff, but I can always bend it straight up and flat against there. And then you can also adjust it to the diamond shapes in order to put your pot on, different size pots. And then since this table has that's actually a big chest, old-fashioned chest, it has these ridges in it, so it's hard to do on camera. But let me set this thing up. So back to square, and then you can use that. Now the hinges, they have to stick out. They stick out quite a bit into the fire, but I don't think that'll be too much of an issue. And I have that's a really long piece of excess wire. I just shoved it up in between the hinges. Now this one was, the two sides are taller than these sides for whatever reason that came out. But anyway, I tried it. We'll see how it works. I still got to do a burn off of my first aluminum one. Get rid of the rest of the paint. I need to burn it for a good hour, 2 hours, and then by then the paint should come off and I should be good to go. But this one turned out not too bad, even though it's got some, minor issues. It's definitely still usable as a survival stove. Just different. The hinging it was kind of more labor intensive, but that's a one-time deal when you first build it. So once it's set, you fold up, throw it in your bag. Whoops, I got those stones back there. And then you're good to go. But and it's super light, guys. I gotta get a scale and weigh this thing, see how it is. And actually, I got through the rest of the Dollar Tree dirt potting soil, so that was a perfect amount. One bag for $1.25. So that was a really good deal. Anyway, so this guy's built. This is the hinge model, because I know a lot of people wanted me to do the pins, but that's pretty tough unless you have some nice machinery. Because if I was to mass produce it or anything, that would be a bitch. But this isn't too bad. Now the only disadvantage with this is when it folds up, it's wider. But with the one where I actually manually insert the wires and reattach everything, that one I can put them into just single plates like this wide. But this one's like, this model is basically grab and go, so it's closed up, until I can squeeze it in. It wants to. And then, oops, it was caught on the edge there. But yeah, that basically folds out, and then you just fill it with your timber. Well, actually, what I recommend is I get a nice base on the ground. We'll sweep all the leaves off, stuff like that, so you don't have like start a brush fire or something in the forest. And then build up your logs and tinder and all that stuff. Get that going, then put this on top. That way you don't have your hands in here trying to light. I had a issue doing that on my first go around, so yeah, it's better off to do it, you know, whatever works best for you, basically. So yeah, this one's not too bad. So yeah, it folds flat again. This one is being stubborn in the back here, the hinge, but anyway, I'm doing this one-handed too, so so we'll have to do a burn test with this guy, see how the hinges react. I want to do a long burn for each of the aluminums because I wanted this paint off, because it just flakes off anyway. And then I also want to do a test with the grills on top and boil some water and see how well that does and how the grills hold up. So lots of testing coming, and the plants are doing good. It's a shame I lost my spinach, but I'll have a lot of tomatoes this year, what looks like it. It was the dirt issue. Basically, next time I'll know. Let the dirt settle, add water, it'll sink again, add more dirt, and then build it up so your stones are at the rim. That way the plants don't lean over, touch the cold glass, and die. That's what happened to my spinach. So, but my ferns are looking awesome, and they'll be going into the tiny house once it warms up again. But for now, they're cleaning the air in the house. And yeah, so that's it for me, guys, for this video. New growth.